What if I told you today that you could move to the US with your business idea without investors, without VC funding, and without raising millions first? I will explain in this video what kind of options you startup founders have to come to the US without selling your equity. Also, you will learn how to get a free evaluation of your case. Let's go! Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to be discussing the options for you startup founders and what kind of visas are working best for you. This video is also going to be good for SaaS founders, e-commerce entrepreneurs, IT agencies, digital product builders, and solo founders, among others. Okay, now, why am I doing this video for you guys? Because there's a huge myth that to come to the US, if you're entrepreneur, investor, if you're in IT or digital sector, you gotta bring all these millions of investors, all these rounds, and show all this paperwork. And of course, if you have, that's a big plus, that's gonna help. However, we do not have to have that to have other options available. I'm gonna give you 3 ways of making your dreams come true. Option number 1, E-2 small investor visa. This visa, unfortunately, is not available for all countries in the world. However, there's a big list of countries that really fit in that, and the link you can find in the description of this video to see if your country qualifies. And this is a great visa for you who have some capital and you have the idea how you're going to realize that capital. And there are 2 ways you could do that: to purchase an existing business or start your own company, to build a startup. And the bottom line for this visa is $100,000, which I know is a lot of money. However, in the current immigration law, this is kind of the lowest we can go with this type of visas, with investor's visa. And of course, we need to show how we made that money and that we paid the taxes. Okay? This is a great visa because, first of all, it allows you and your spouse work. Okay? It allows to bring your kids with you and they can go to the US school for free. And this visa is extended indefinitely as long as your business brings economic activity. Okay? So perfect visa to start up a new business or purchase an existing one with a lower investment without millions of dollars, and still you can then transition to the green card by other means. If you want to know if you qualify for this type of visa, do the free evaluation. The link is below this video. Click on it, fill out the questionnaire. Within 2 days, I'll get back to you with a free analysis in writing and let you know all your available options. Option number 2, O-1 talent visa. And I know, guys, immediately you're like, okay, let me scroll to the next one. I'm not talented. Don't rush your horses, because the talent has a measure of criteria, and we need to have at least 2 criteria to begin working on this visa. And let me tell you guys, if you work in your industry for at least 3 years, then you will have those criteria, okay? So don't be fooled that you talented or you're not talented. This visa will be a good fit for you. What are the advantages of that? No requirement for investment, no requirement for education, English knowledge, no limits. All we need is to show that we have an employer. And by the way, your own startup can become your employer. And this is a pretty fast-paced visa. We can get you in within the next 8 months. Also, O-1 visa is a good way to build a platform to jump to the next level of immigration, which would be a green card through EB-1A, EB-2 NIW, EB-5, and other immigrant options. What really matters in this visa, that you worked in good companies, that you make some money, that you assess other professionals, maybe, like doing a code review, architectural review, a technical documentation review, you do audits, you work on business processes and things like that. You're a member of professional association And maybe you go to the conferences, you speak at the conferences. This is a really good level to enter O-1 fields. And the last option, number 3, also you can guys use the same link under this video to understand whether you qualify. Get that free evaluation right now to receive my analysis within 2 days. And the last option is EB-2 NIW. And here, guys, this is a green card. Yes, it's a longer wait, it's a 2.5 years. However, if you have a good project, some innovation, some technology, maybe some algorithm or something that will benefit the United States, the economy, the culture, the finance, any sector, ecology, engineering, building, construction, architecture, whatever that is, we may help you to build that idea of the startup, propose it to the US government, and you may get a green card for realization of your idea. So this is a great visa which gives green card to you and your family if you have that type of idea that is beneficial and important to the US national interest. You may also get evaluated for this visa with the same link that is below this video. Really important to do that, because with one link I can assess you for all 3 types of visa. Now, let me tell you why these visas may be denied. And of course, they have different approach, different criteria, and different ways how we approach them. But in general, reason number 1, poor quality of the documents. There's a misunderstanding even among attorneys that each criterion should be written out, described in details what's going on with that criterion. A lot of attorneys just file the cases with the evidence of existence of that criteria without proper explanation. So make sure, guys, that each criterion is written out in the proper structure, the way immigration officer wants to see that. Number 2, poor or lack of recommendation letters. And this is crazy, guys. All these visas require recommendation letters. Maybe to the lesser extent E-2, however, there's a place for them in that visa too, but O-1 and EB-2 NIW, the recommendation and expert opinions letters are crucial, so poor quality of those or lack thereof, this is a huge and big mistake. And last and not least, in the top 3 reason for rejection is no single line within the case. I guess it's harder with EB-2 NIW and E-2 because it's all about that business idea rather than your achievement and recognition and is an O-1. However, you guys will be surprised. The cases I've seen for those type of visas, they may have the lack of that center of that core of the case. And this is crucial to strike in a bull's eye for the immigration officer to understand what's the main point, what's the main strength of your case, okay? And if your cases do not evolve around that center core idea, they will be rejected. Let me give you some examples of recent approvals for the visas we've been discussing. EB-2 NIW, and I really love this approval that happened recently. It's my second best case, meaning that I really kind of have emotional attachment to that. This is the IT startup founder who created the idea to create a platform, an app for motorcycle riders. You guys heard it. Motorcycle riders. And this app has a lot of functions and the hidden trails and the maps and GPS and the social network in it. But I think what was very important for the immigration officer that we incorporated the emergency call button. If you get in an accident or if you fell off the road and you're really injured badly, all it takes to press one button to send the GPS coordinates to the emergency services and get you rescued. So that was the startup idea for IT/entrepreneur client that we've been working on recently. O-1 visa. The most recent approval is for our client from Great Britain, who is a cybersecurity expert. He's also an entrepreneur, and his O-1 visa was revolving around his achievements in the industry of cybersecurity in Great Britain, and his IT idea, although not as important in O-1, but still was introduction of new cybersecurity features to the financial US system. An example of E-2 visa is as follows. The client is from Kazakhstan. She's a businesswoman and she does the tax consulting. So she spent about $60,000–$70,000. I know I said 100. We could sometimes go a little bit lower depending on the type of business. So she created the tax consulting company here in the US. And after working on the case for a few months, we built it the way that we got the spending, we got a good business plan, good idea, the center of the case to help the Americans to do the taxes, and she got approved. So your case may be next among all these three types of visas. Get that free evaluation that I suggested in the middle of the video, know your options, and if you get the word potential in your free assessment, that means that your case is green-lighted to go for the next step, complex immigration planning, where I will build a written strategy for your case. Smash the like button if you enjoyed this video, comment or ask questions below this video. Really important for me, guys, to understand what is on your mind. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel not to miss the fresh videos. New Year is not only a holiday, but also the time of magic, good vibe, and presents. For some of you, this new year is the moment when you will start your new life. In my company, we truly want you guys succeed. That's why I'm launching the New Year's giveaway. 2 people from you will get a very good gift of $1,000 discount on the services of my company. To participate in this giveaway, you need to do 3 things. Number 1, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not yet. Number 2, like this video. Do it right now. And number 3, leave a comment under this video and shortly describe why you want to live in this beautiful country. We will choose 2 winners through random selection of the comment through the randomizer. So maybe your comment will be a stepping stone in the future new life. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and yours. And remember, your future begins here. Good luck.